Everyone, it's your almighty Loaf here back again with another review, and today I'm taking a look at Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, which is directed by Daniel Kwan, Daniel Schnert, if I'm saying that correctly, and stars Michelle Yeoh, Ki Hu Kwan, Jamie Lee Curtis, Stephanie Su, James Hong, Jenny Slate, and many, many more, and tells the story of an interdimensional rupture unravels reality. An unlikely hero must channel her newfound powers to fight bizarre and bewildering dangers from the multiverse as the fate of the world hangs in the balance. So, this trailer came out in December of 2021, and to be honest, from looking at the thumbnail of the trailer, of the first trailer, specifically, there's only been one trailer. I didn't know what to really expect. It had A24 on there and Michelle Yeoh, and the title was called Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. I didn't know what to expect. I did not know what to expect, and while watching the trailer, I was like, okay, I'm interested and interested, and then once they got to the best part, wait for it, guys, the best part, the multiverse part, I was completely sold, and now the movie is finally here, guys. And let me tell you this, guys. This is easily the best movie I've seen thus far in 2022. Right there with the Batman as being the best films, I'd say the best films of the year so far. And not only that, this could easily be my favorite A24 film. And I've watched, A24, they're a phenomenal studio, becoming an incredible studio, making incredible films. And their movies have been my good and incredible, but they were never really my favorite. But after watching this film, I can gladly say that this is easily my favorite A24 film, and possibly the best A24 film I've seen personally. First off, I mean, right off the bat, this movie has everything you want. Everything. Multiverse. It's got action. It's got comedy. It's got drama. It has everything in that. What if you have all four of those things in this movie? You know that it's gonna be a phenomenal movie, and that's exactly that. Is a mind bending, mind blowing film from start to finish, and it's a crazy multiverse ride. That 2 hour 26 minute length time is easily just the best length time I could ever ask for, and it gives you everything you want. I felt after watching this movie, I felt so complete. I felt like this is the movie that just completed me from start to finish with its comedy. It has everything you wanted in that runtime, and it fits so perfectly well. It's absolutely incredible, and I loved every moment of this film. And speaking of incredible moments, which we will get into, this movie just is packed with everything. And right off the bat, Michelle Yeoh in this movie, she's an incredible actress, and I was such a fan of her in Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, Guardians of the Galaxy with a little of the cameo, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and Tomorrow Never Dies. She's an incredible actress, and she is incredible in this movie. She is incredible. I'd say this is possibly my favorite role from her. She's amazing, and it's really amazing for her to experience. You get to see the point of view or the experience of this character as she's discovering this whole multiverse thing. And in the beginning, she's just this regular woman who works at a washing shop, and she's just this regular woman who has a tax problem in the movie. And then later on, she goes through something super unexpected, which is the multiverse, and the different realities she get goes through is it's incredible, and how she really changes throughout the movie, and how she grows from just being this regular person to doing something incredible with these different realities that she's in and the different realities that she has. it's really incredible. She is an incredible actress, and she's just total badass. I mean, come on, she's a badass actress. You know, she's kicking uh shall I say, people left and right, and just going. She's just awesome in the movie. She's so awesome, and she's an incredible actress. And then also the supporting roles. We have Ki Ha Kwan. I don't know how if I'm saying if I'm probably gonna say this incorrectly, but he was in the Indiana Jones films, and the thing is, he's fun fact. He's mostly been working behind the scenes, and this is the first time that he's back in a movie role, and he's incredible. He's a supporting role in this movie. He's the father. He's the husband in the movie, and he's incredible in this movie, and I cannot wait to see more of what he could do in Hollywood because right now he's a really amazing actor, and he does an amazing job, and it's going to be so fascinating to see more of him in the future and even in his role because he's incredible. Jamie Lee Curtis is she's also really awesome, even though she doesn't really like have like that much. I mean, she has a role, but I didn't. She's not really like a big main villain of the movie, and I won't really get into it that much. But she's not like the biggest main villain in the movie. I won't get into it, but it was kind of disappointing that she was not really like the big main villain, but she did a good job. I think she was pretty good. And then we got James Hong, iconic actor. He's Evelyn's father. In the movie, the character Michelle Yu's character is Evelyn's father. He's amazing. He's a great actor, and he's just awesome in this movie. Um, and then you have Stephanie Sue, played by Stephanie Sue, Evelyn's daughter. She's also really incredible, and she's also really balances out this role as well. And the thing is, this family is like a big key component to this movie. It's what makes this movie a whole, and you get to see the experience of her, of how she, I guess, how she goes through this family, and how she has to deal with her family, and how she has to get through things, and how she has to handle things in this movie. Like I said, I won't give anything away from that part, but it's just amazing to see the experience from her and how she goes through things, because it's it's very interesting. It's very interesting and unique part to this story, and it's really something special. And with that, this movie as a whole, from start to finish, also has a really good amount of action sequences. The action sequences are so much fun. They're well choreographed, and they're just, oh my god, they're so badass to look at. And it's, as you guys know, Michelle Yeoh is a badass actress, and she's also really such an awesome martial artist, and she kicks so much ass. She just kicks ass in this movie, and she's awesome. She has really some incredible fight sequences, and to see her like going through different multiverses and getting those powers and getting those fight these like powers from from her different realities, and getting those, shall I say, techniques and fighting skills from them to get back into her own universe and just use those fighting things, use those fighting techniques, those fighting skills, it's so cool. And she's such a badass in this movie, and it's really that. And not only is she really like the only fighter in this movie, you have Jamie Lee Curtis, who also kicks some really big ass. Stephanie Sue also kicks some ass, and even Ki Ha Kwan. I like I said, if I'm gonna butcher that name, so I apologize for that. But they all freaking kick ass, and the choreographed fight sequences, they go crazy. They go crazy, they go nuts, and that's what makes this movie really just special. And the comedy sequences, first off, this movie is funny as fuck. I mean it. There's a lot of insanely good sequences, funny sequences. I won't really give away that much. I wouldn't give it away at all, but you guys will be laughing. Honestly, I felt like I laughed so much in this movie. I feel like I laughed more to this film than any of the comedy movies I really watched recently. This movie really has some hilarious sequences, and it's pretty funny. And how shall I say, it really it keeps you invested, and it's just awesome. It's so awesome, and it's funny to look. It's just funny to see these different sequences and these funny different comedic moments. I feel like I laughed, and I think you guys are also gonna laugh a lot when you're watching these different sequences, because personally, I felt like I felt like I had this enough comedy to laugh to than other comedy films I've seen recently. So, yeah, I'm going with that. I'm going far with that part, and yeah, and of course we have the drama in the movie. The drama it's also another also very key component in this movie, and there are some very sad sequences in the movie, and in terms of like in terms of like the family and the different things that happen to her and the things around her, it's really like it's sad. It's some there are some really sad emotional sequences that you feel, and you want to know why this is happening. How is this happening? What can they do to fix this? What can happen? What can change? And you're really wondering through this while you're watching Evelyn, like Michelle Yeoh's performance as Evelyn, going through these things, and it's incredible, and all the other actors in the movie really sell their performances, and they are absolutely incredible. I mean, overall, this movie just it brings everything during that 2 hour 26 minute runtime. It gives you everything you want. It gives you action. It gives you comedy. It gives you drama, and it gives you it just by the end of the movie, you're gonna feel so like you're gonna just sit in awe while you're watching after you watch this movie. Because for me, this movie, it kind of completed me. It actually completed me. When I was watching it was one of those movies that just completes me, and you just feel like, man, that right there was a movie. That right there was cinema. And that right there, it's a movie I honestly I would definitely go see this again. I recommend watching it. I recommend watching this movie right now, and if you're this is not a superhero movie. This is not any of that, but if you are excited for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which is going to be a really incredible movie, and the tickets are going on sale next week, I definitely would go watch this first before watching Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness. It's not a superhero movie by any means. It's completely different. It is definitely it's a definitely a little it's definitely ridiculous. It's definitely fun. But I mean, you guys know that you guys are used to ridiculous things, and I know Doctor Strange is gonna be ridiculous. But this movie, it's shall I say, ridiculous. It's action packed. It's got comedy. It's got drama, and if you're looking for, and it's got also the multiverse, and if you love all those things together, then you're gonna love this movie. I definitely recommend watching this movie before you watch Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. It's fun. It's action packed, and it just will leave you completed. You just feel you'll leave. It will leave you in like you just like you watched the movie that completed you in a sense, and it's easily one of the best films I've seen this year. Go watch this movie. I promise you, you will not regret it. It's incredible. I'm gonna give this movie a 10 out of 10. It's amazing. Go watch this movie.